Hey everybody, Chris here for Cosmic Rage, and bringing you the production update that's been missing for the last 2 months. So I'm sure you guys all have a question as to where I was and kind of what's going on. So I'm going to get into that today. So everything kind of changed when I think it was back at Christmas time. So I had the calendar for December. I had my list of things I wanted to post, and a couple of things happened. First, we spent a lot of time just kind of walking around on the beach since it was, California weather, and in the Midwest back home it was snowing and there was a huge cold front, so it was like sub-zero temperatures. We just kind of spent some time walking, and I spent some time just kind of thinking about the project itself and kind of what I wanted to do. And I know that I want to grow Cosmic Rage more, and I just kind of realized or thought while on those walks that my current schedule of posting things on Mondays and Thursdays and occasionally Sundays is what I was trying for, and I just spent a lot of time coming up with things that I wanted to post about, and I felt like I was spending more of my time in November and December thinking of content to post. And while I think it would be fun to be like a YouTube personality or something like that, that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I want to animate. I want to share what I have going on, why I'm doing stuff, bringing you more behind the scenes. And right now, there's just not a ton going on behind the scenes. It's spreadsheets and emails right now, and well, I think there's some interesting things there. I felt like I needed to post things more frequently to, keep people engaged and stuff. And the more I thought about that, the more I was just like, well, I'm spending more of my time, like I said, thinking of stuff to post and coming up with these schedules and things like that. Like I said, that's not why I'm doing this. So I thought about that a lot over the Christmas break. And so I think I'm going to change my release schedule a little bit. I think I'm just going to do my production updates again like I was doing before. I might start doing them bi-weekly, to be honest, just to, so I have a little bit more to kind of report back every 2 weeks. Because just in the average week with work and stuff like that, sometimes I just don't necessarily have a lot to report, and it's just me recording a video of, hey, I didn't have a lot to do this week because work was busy, or I had a bunch of critiques come in that I needed to do. So that was kind of part of it. Now the other part of it was when we got back from Christmas. We had family in town that we kind of celebrated a late Christmas here, and then I started a new TA session, so I was just busy grading for part of January as well. So fast forward, I guess, to February, or maybe rewind since it's the end of February, I guess. I started taking just a one night a week kind of business art class. Like I said, to try and get Cosmic Rage to be a little bit more focused and to find ways to possibly make revenue off of it somehow down the road. So I love doing Cosmic Rage, and it's something that I want to do. So I just want to find a way to make the project a little bit more sustainable, and see if there's just some way that like momentum and stuff just can't build on it, and see if it can't become something. So I've spent more time in January working on that kind of stuff, which admittedly is something they just don't teach you in art school. And I didn't go to art school, and they don't teach you in a normal school either. They don't teach you, about kind of the business side of art, and that's something that you need to dig into when you're out on your own. And not every artist is going to do that. Like I do a studio gig, from 8 to 5, and I love it. And that's I don't have to worry about the business side of stuff. There's people there that do that, but I have friends that do freelance work, and they have to worry about the business side of stuff. There are more things going on that more kind of projects and stuff that people just need help with business wise. And we're, like I said, we're artists. We're not really interested in marketing and stuff like that. I think I've made more spreadsheets and Word docs in the last month or so than I think I have, in quite a while. And that's something that just needs to be done. So, like I said, while that stuff is not eventful, it's stuff that's kind of going on behind the scenes, and I felt that it was time to just kind of let you guys know what was going on, because, like I said, that is an area that I will admit that I'm super weak in. I'm not much of a marketer. I don't necessarily know, how to build an audience and stuff like that, other than putting out content. And part of it is making your content so it's more searchable and easier to find. So there's things there. So that's, like I said, that's what I'm working on. I've also been working on replacing one of my voice actors. Unfortunately, not everybody can come back to episode 2. So I've got I got someone lined up. Hopefully it works out, because I think they'll be really great. Their audition sounded fantastic, and it worked really well with the existing voice actor that they'll be collaborating with for most of their scenes. So I'm really excited about that. At the same time, I've also been doing some more work on rigging for characters in After Effects, and I'm really excited to bring some more of that into episode 2. So I've been kind of flipping back and forth a little bit on how I want to animate Cosmic Rage episode 2. Do I want to do it more frame by frame? Do I want to do, keep with the motion comic style? And I think I'm going to be keeping more with kind of the motion comic style and just pushing that farther. For the sole reason of, I think frame by frame animation is just going to be too much for me to do successfully and get a story out. I think coming up with character rigs and things like that is going to be, I'm not going to, I use the term easy loosely here, but I think it's going to be easier to do than the frame by frame stuff would be. So that's where I've been, and like I said, the project's still going on, everything's still working. I just needed to kind of take a break from doing the videos and kind of focus on, or start shifting some focus to some of the areas that I need to grow as well outside of artistry. So part of so I should say after that month of business class, where I just kind of got just a good chance to kind of focus on business and art, kind of dip my toes in the water a little bit, if you will, and get kind of challenged to find more of a focus and what I want to do with it. I have joined just a group of people that are kind of like-minded. So there's some comic artists, there's some animators, and things like that. And it's just a nice place for us to get some inspiration and get some nice Q&A sessions from various other artists that are farther along in their independent career, I guess, that can offer us some nice feedback and things that we can do to kind of help challenge those things too. So if anybody has questions on that, just comment below and I can send you guys a link to the group. So like I said, that's what's going on. Like I said, this project's not going anywhere. I'm gonna keep working on it. So yeah. Oh, and there is something else that I need to share with you guys. I kind of hate doing this, but I am gonna have to wait a few more weeks before I share it with you guys. So look for that probably in the next couple weeks. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, when I post my production update, I'll share a bit of news with you guys. But other than that, I appreciate the support. I appreciate every time you guys take a look at these videos and watch them. And I'm really, like I said, I'm really excited for episode 2 and where it's headed. And yeah, so let's end it here. And then, like I said, production update in a couple weeks, and we'll dig into some more of the other stuff that I've had going on in the last month or so too. So, all right, thanks. Bye.